how are you all? Welcome back to the Crypto Blitz, where you can get your crypto fix. My name is Ripple Van Winkle, and I'm your host. I hope you had a great day. It's Friday, so I hope you're on your way home from work or already there, relaxing and getting ready for the weekend. I can't wait. I think it's going to be absolutely beautiful here in Southwest Florida this weekend. Maybe get some sun? That sounds great. Going to be in the 80s and warm, so why not have a pool? In this episode, we'll hear from Stuart Alderati. Yes, that's right, he's making fun of the SEC. BlackRock, you can now trade their real-world assets for USDC. BitBoy, yes, BitBoy is making statements about the next bull run. Wait to hear what he has to say. We'll hear from Robbie Mitchnick, who used to work for Ripple and set the XRP price goals. Never forget that. We have a lot more useful stuff ready for you, like XRP charts. Boyer, look at Benz, the range is getting really small. Remember what I said would happen for a long time? I've been talking about one of the best TA people in the space, John Keith May, and June XRP goes boom. I should write a song about that. Oh wait, let's get to the Bitcoins. They're up 1.2% and are now worth $71,067. Ethereum was right behind it with $3,539. It's gone up 0.05%. USDT and USDC both coming in at the dollar pegs as XRP is trying to make that push, trying to get to the green today, coming in at $0.61. Total cryptocurrency market, well, it's in the red, but nothing to worry about here, coming in at $2. It's $677 billion. Look at that BNB, $625. I actually think I have a little BNB, folks. How interesting is that, let me have a little look here, because I think that I hold not a crazy amount. I don't even know where I got it, to be quite freaking honest with you, but I do think I hold some Binance coin. Well, not in that wallet. I got too many wallets, and not in that wallet either, maybe. It's just not on this machine. I know I have it somewhere. I think I got like one Binance coin, huh? I'll take it free, $625. There we go. Watch a guru. We talked about this in the first video. You got to pay attention to this. Hong Kong is set to approve spot Bitcoin and Ethereum ETFs by Monday. This is big. This is big. The more ETFs we have, the more ETFs we have, the more institutional money we have coming from around the world, not just the US, the higher the prices are going to go. Let's pay attention to see what happens on Monday. If Hong Kong actually does approve these Bitcoin Ethereum ETFs, let's track the volume. Let's see how much money is entering the markets. This is very, very bullish. Remember, we're going to get Bitcoin ETFs. We're going to get Ethereum. We're going to see XRP. We are going to see baskets. There will be a lot of different kinds of ETFs out there, people. Stuart Alderati says that the SEC just kept losing. The Second Circuit Court of Appeals refused to appeal their decision, which said that if a buyer doesn't lose money, the SEC can't get money back from the seller. I think the SEC made the biggest mistake of their lives when they went after Ripple. They had such a great track record doing what they were doing before they sued these companies that they knew wouldn't fight back, because all they had to do was write them a letter and hand it to them. Company BCDE got too cocky and chose the wrong fight. Since then, they've been getting smashed in court. Today, 1.5 billion in Bitcoin options will no longer be valid. Today, 1.5 billion Bitcoin options and 800 million Ethereum options are set to end. This could cause short-term changes in the cryptocurrency market, so we need to keep an eye on it and see what happens. I think we should wait and see if there is a small drop, or it might just go through it. That has happened before, especially when the market was so strong. BlackRock says that tokenized real-world assets can now be traded for USDC, and that the new smart contract features will make deals faster, clearer, and more efficient. There are changes happening in the banking system after Circle announced a major new development. Investors who own BlackRock shares, the Institutional Digital Liquidity Fund for USD, can now easily trade their tokenized real-world assets for USDC. This is a big deal because they're turning their tokenized assets into a stablecoin. This stablecoin can then be used to buy crypto or even Bitcoin ETFs or Ethereum or XRP ETFs. It's just another way for people to get on board with the old school web. BitBoy says XRP, these 6 tokens can't lose. Bitcoin, come on man, this is your digital silver Ethereum. The reason VCs are putting so much money into Solana is because it's the best blockchain. XRP by the end of the case plus IPO. I don't know what an XRP IPO would look like. He might be talking about Ripple's IPO, but XRP cannot have a public offering. I know more than I should, and I think Orno is going to be big. I'm also looking to get some of this. I think BlackRock is going to be pumping this thing very soon. I know its all-time high is $5, and we're closing. The biggest person who might be able to start the game, I honestly don't think BlackRock loses too much. In fact, I initially thought that Larry Fink was being scammed. I thought he was just jumping on the bandwagon because they could make a lot of money and be ahead of the game. When I asked Scaramucci about it, he told me the same thing you did. Listen, I talked to this guy in the lobby of a Four Seasons a few years ago. He asked me, Larry Fink is now working with crypto. Larry Fink is very interested in crypto. If you don't think that BlackRock will release an XRP ETF, you're in for a surprise. I'll tell you what it is, Ripples. Kurt the Bahi, that's a Ripples. We've built a network on blockchain digital assets that cleared 40 markets worth more than $10 billion last year, and we're likely to double that this year with 80 markets worth $20 billion. That's a big deal, so pay attention to what she has to say. That's a real-world use case. Clears into 40 markets and clears $10 billion last year, we're likely to double that number this year, and we power up. So the discussion is really about, okay, we've solved one problem with traditional finance infrastructure. What other problems can we solve? You can use that to settle stocks, bonds, and other assets, and we're now moving into that area. How can we help solve some of those other problems, and what about? Effects on the environment, how does it help? You've talked about effects on society and the economy, but the environment is a really interesting one. No, that's a great one. It's not something that people in the business talk about very often, but it's now coming up. We're really proud of the ledger that we use for control there. The XRP ledger is carbon neutral. If you add up all the energy used by the old infrastructure and then look at carbon neutral blockchains like the XRP ledger, where do we see the benefits of using them? This is an interesting topic in the business. And I think we can clearly see the benefits of that. Has anyone measured it? I don't think so. But I think that's something we'll be seeing more of. Okay, so how can we develop these applicants? Well, specifically for carbon, we have developed the ability to tokenize carbon credits onto the network. We have a bunch of projects working on that, and we have a team that's really moving into that space. It's a new S. Before we look at that, though, let's look at this chart from Keith's. This chart tells you everything you need to know about our move to the up. It's coming this summer. Hold 75, do a little retrace, and shoot right back up by the end of the year. The move is coming, we're so close, and people are getting scared out of their positions for no reason that I can understand. If this is too much for you, walk away and come back in Q1, everything will be fine. Have a great weekend, wash your hands, be nice to each other. Ripple Van Winkle is out.